Wreck My Podcast!
This week, we watch a movie picked by a patron, so it's time to check in and jungle boogie along for Dunston Checks In. Will we go bananas for this movie, or will it wreck our childhood?
Wreck My Podcast!
Welcome to the Wreck My Podcast, where today we're talking about Dunston Checks In. That's right. This movie has a monkey in it and also an ape. Now I'm talking about the kid is a monkey.
The kid is a monkey.
And an ape. I think that he's an ape, and then...
He is an ape.
Not because there's apes and monkeys.
Yeah.
So there's a difference.
Orangutans are apes.
There you
They're
go.
great apes, yeah.
Well, I am here with my guest. I don't know why I put Joe here. I was going to put it because I knew Joe wasn't showing
You know
up.
how you can tell it's an orangutan?
How?
It's so tan.
Huh.
Orangutan? Yeah! Okay, since that was Kreger, we'll start off. He has a monkey head in his lap. It's Kreger.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. He once kicked Big Bird in the nuts. It's Cam.
I did. I actually did it twice.
Yeah, you did it twice. And I'm more thirsty than Mrs. Delacroce without Mr. Delacroce. I'm your host, Jordan.
Man, that woman was something else.
That was... So there were moments in this movie where I was like, this is supposed to be a kid's movie, and this is pretty outwardly sexual.
She
So much.
jumped the masseuse's belt.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
she did.
They totally
after getting
boned.
monkey massaged.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would probably feel amazing.
Probably.
Bit
A little
hairy.
hairy.
Yeah.
I was wondering that the whole
Dunston
time.
was getting in that ass.
He was.
Well,
he
I
was
was wondering
Can I
that the
say
whole-
ass on
Yeah,
this
that's
one?
fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, we're like a PG. They said shit in this movie, and this
They
is rated
did.
PG. So you
Wow.
know what?
They did.
I'm all right with one on the podcast.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not
And it was
bleeping-
yours.
But
I'm
you
not
used it.
bleeping that one
But
out.
you used it.
I did.
Now none
I
of
used
us can
it.
use
Now
it.
no one can say it. Sorry, guys.
And
I messed it up for everyone.
we had a total of 5.
F-bombs.
5 A words. I've already used
A-words.
2, so
Oh, okay.
I'm delegating the
and
other
you
3
get
to
you
you
get
two.
1/3 of a C word.
Oh, okay. Chimp.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
I thought it was chump.
Chump.
Don't be a chump with that chimp. Okay, let's watch the trailer real quick so the audience knows exactly what they're getting. If you haven't heard of Dunston Checks In, you'll know what you're getting into then. We'll talk about that in a sec, but here we go. Here's the trailer. Check it out.
The world's most debonair hero
Yeah! There's a gorilla in the bathroom!
can be found where the action is. His name is Dunston. He's conducting covert operations, romancing irresistible women,
Oh, that's just how I like it.
and facing unimaginable danger. Dunston checks in.
Yes.
More. I like it rough.
You would never get away with that in a trailer for a kids movie
No.
today.
No.
There's no way.
No, you'd see the beehole.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be
way,
there,
it's
yeah.
way better. So you guys were a little confused when I started this trailer because it went full. Not what you were like. You
No.
thought I was gonna start with happy music and be like,
Well,
in New York City, where a kid's living in a hotel.
Hotel.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, now it makes more sense because it's like that's right around the time that like Pierce Brosnan's 007
Yeah.
was making
Yeah.
a big like impact.
Because this came out on January 12th, 1996, which means I was 7 years. No, not almost 7.
I was
Yeah.
what
You were
what
5.
month?
January, so very beginning of
Oh,
the year.
I wasn't even
which
5
is-
yet.
January is the death month for movies.
Oh,
and
yeah.
we'll get into that in a second about
4.5.
I was
4
6.
and a half. So what were some of the... so, Kreger, you said you had never seen this movie when you were a kid.
Seen or heard of it?
Seen or heard of it.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Ed?
No.
You want to tell them a little bit about Ed?
Oh, buddy, do you want to
Cam?
hear about Ed?
Yeah.
If you like movies with apes in them,
That one's actually a monkey.
no, that's a chimp. That's an ape.
Is it a chimp?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
thought it was just a pansy.
Hey, Krager, do you like Friends,
The TV show?
the TV show? Hey, Krager, do you like Matt LeBlanc?
Yeah.
Do you like baseball?
Yeah.
Have you ever thought what it would look like if a monkey played baseball?
No.
Well, you should.
Well, coming to theaters near you around the same time this one came out in the past. is Ed, the movie about a chimpanzee that plays third base while Matt LeBlanc is a pitcher.
Till someone came along. I'm supposed to pick up a ball player to lend me a hand.
Meet Ed Sullivan.
Welcome aboard, dude.
He can catch. He can throw.
Cool.
He can swing.
Ed, get down. Suppose you drive, too.
And now he's turning Jack's luck around. On the field. And off.
He's a great friend. You're lucky, Jack.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's so bad. Oh my gosh.
You mean
Did
99
not
cents
watch-
store version of Charlie Sheen?
Did you not watch the trailer he sent to our group?
I didn't
Oh
have time.
man, watch that trailer because
Okay.
it is gold. And it makes this movie look amazing.
It
in
makes this movie
comparison.
look like a masterpiece.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
because half the shots of the chimp or the ape or
Yeah,
whatever
the chimp,
in
yeah.
Ed is actually a dude just in a suit.
It's a dude in a suit.
Because they couldn't get him to do what was the fascination with animals in the 90s and getting him to do things in movies? We had like Free Willy, we had
Mighty
Ace
Joe Young.
Ventura,
I love
Mighty Joe Young. This movie, like, what was it with the 90s and animals?
I don't know. It was just a thing that people
Air Bud.
ate.
Yeah.
Titanic.
I don't know who you're referencing is the
I don't
animal
either,
in
but
that,
it's
but I
hilarious.
like it. It's a great.
The boat.
The boat. The
Yeah.
boat was an animal. No, we're talking about Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
He was an animal in that car.
So this was. So this was also a big
Paint
thing.
me like one of your French apes.
This is a big thing in the '60s too. Like there was something called
really?
Lancelot Link Secret Chimp, and there was two chimps, and they would dress up chimps in clothing, and they would just like have them like move their mouth like they were talking, and it was dubbed over.
I'm your host, Ed Simeon, and tonight we have a really big show for you.
Lancelot Link, secret chimp.
Calling Lancelot Link. Come in, Link.
That's Lancelot Link.
That's Lancelot Link. This is Lancelot Link checking in.
Lance Link, you gotta come through.
Lance Link, secret chimp. Wow, that sounds exciting.
Oh my gosh! That's
And so
ridiculous.
like my dad loved Lancelot Link, right? And so when my dad sent me that movie Ed,
Was he missing?
yeah, I was like, is this your? That was a good joke.
You're missing a link.
He was like, my dad was like, oh yeah, Dunston checks in. Yeah, I remember that trailer. He's like, we never saw it. And he's like, but I really kind of wanted to because it had a monkey in it. Like my dad just loves movies with monkeys in it.
I now know why. I alluded to some episode that we did last week that Dunston checks in. I remember the trailer being at the beginning of the Santa Claus VHS. And I know now why, because the same kid from the Santa Claus is in this movie, which makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, every scene with him, I'm just like, where's Tim Allen at?
Yeah, it's so true. Anyway,
Shisho.
so Cam, what did you remember? What were some things you remembered about this movie,
Yeah.
other than an ape being in it?
Well, I was gonna say I remember the
Do
ape
you
being in it.
remember?
I remember that guy getting hit a lot.
Spalding or
yeah,
whatever.
Spalding.
Lionel.
Yeah, getting hit over and over and thinking that was funny because physical comedy's great when you're 6.
And today even, I still
yeah.
laugh.
And he's a larger person.
Yeah, and he was
He
like
is, yeah.
chunky. I remembered that opening scene with that weird singing opera lady.
Yeah.
And but also, why was that a thing in the 90s too? Like
Weird
fat,
singing opera.
weird singing opera
It
people.
was.
It was
really
everywhere.
was.
Yeah.
It was
a thing.
It was a very stereotypical trope of
Why
kids'
was that
movies.
funny? I watched it again right now and I was like, none
It
of that was
reminded
funny.
me of Mr. Deeds.
Probably because kids laughed when fat ladies go, ooh!
Yeah, like it's
Can
so.
we get a
not-
replay of that?
Oh no!
So that's what I remembered. I didn't remember much else because I think I'd only seen it once or twice.
Yeah, I had completely forgotten the plot of this movie. I thought it was a Christmas movie. Again, because it was at the beginning of Santa Claus, so I completely forgot. When we started the movie, I also thought, is this like the prequel to Tower of Terror or whatever that is, like the Eddie Murphy movie? Because I'm like, well, no, that was Haunted Mansion.
Yeah,
I forget
Haunted
who was in
Mansion.
Tower of Terror, but I'm like,
Wait,
this looks like a really
they made a
creepy old
Tower of Terror
hotel.
movie?
Oh, you've never seen it?
A newer one?
Yeah,
Dude.
I mean, 2001 or something.
Dude.
We almost watched it last October for the podcast.
Dude.
Fun fact, I worked on, when the Tower of Terror came out, for some reason, people I knew were like going to like build the
The structure.
the floats for the the New Year's parade.
Yeah.
And so I worked on the Tower of Terror float.
Oh, that's
for
cool.
when it came out.
That's really cool.
But
Very cool.
not really.
So guys, what was your overall experience rewatching this? Miserable. I actually didn't mind it as much, but I was also watching it while I was working, so I had other things to do.
See, I got about like 40 minutes in last night because I didn't get home so late, so I got 40 minutes and I fell asleep.
Thanks, Sarah.
Yeah. And then I watched the last 15 minutes before I came here, and so I felt like that was sufficient enough. And like, the first 40 minutes were a little lackluster. The last 15 were enjoyable.
I'll tell you what, there were a lot of quotable lines in this, a lot of really weird things they said.
There?
No, but like, because they're so random and dumb.
Yeah.
Like I said, he kicked Big Bird in the nuts.
Yeah.
Like,
that.
I was gonna say for Joe, he's the smelly ledge monster.
Yeah.
Like, there were just funny things where I'm like,
For Joe? Oh, got it.
Yeah.
because he's not here, but that was what I was gonna put. So I don't know.
Because he's taking care of his smelly ledge monster problem.
Yes, he's got a cream for it. It's all good now. So guys, did this wreck your? Didn't wreck Craig's childhood?
No,
because
it was
he didn't have
honestly kind of random, but like in like one of the last scenes with the kid.
Yeah.
Like I was like, that's surprisingly good acting for how old he must be right there.
Yeah.
Like
Wait,
that kid was
the little kid or the older kid?
The
the
youngest
actual
kid.
main
Yeah,
kid?
he was actually. I was like,
He's not terrible.
no,
He was
pretty
classic
good.
90s.
Also,
actor.
I don't know if this is technically like offensive, but I was like, what's with a dude with a lisp getting an acting job? Like,
Which kid had a lisp?
The older
Wait,
brother.
Oh, the older brother had a lisp? Well, if it makes you sleep any better at night, he really didn't work after this at all.
well, no, it's not like I'm trying to be mean. I have no problem. Like if they wanted the character, just like how many roles are there for a guy with a lisp, like a kid? Like, I feel like
Dustin from Stranger Things.
Okay, well, I just
I think that they probably did it to make it like quirky and so people can relate. Like, hey, if he has a lisp, I have a lisp. Cool. And I think it was like that one note.
lisp people.
Yeah, lisp people.
Yeah, I'm sure he was cheap.
Yeah.
So, Cam, did this wreck your childhood?
Absolutely wrecked my childhood.
It kind of wrecked my childhood as well, but not really because it lived right up to my expectation line. I thought, you know what? I bet you this movie's going to suck.
Yeah.
And I watched it, I go, I see why I liked it as a kid. It had things like walkie-talkies, rollerblades, monkeys, and shenanigans. So I'm like, obviously, I liked this as a kid, but I didn't expect any more. So I was like,
yeah,
all right, I'm fine.
I remember really liking it. And then...
Or were you thinking of Ed?
I was not thinking. I've never seen Ed. I want to see Ed now. I feel like I'd like Ed more because I like bad movies more than forgettable movies like this.
Yeah.
So to me, this was just forgettable. I already forget everything that happened, and I saw it yesterday.
I like how in the Ed trailer they said, Friends Matt LeBlanc. And I'm like, he was literally still doing season 1. Yeah. Like, how was that like, wow. How are they, that was his big claim to fame at the time. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about this movie. Like I said, 1996, January 12th, they had an estimated $16 million budget. Pretty low.
That's
but guess how much they made in America total?
$8 million.
Ooh.
Wait, less than that. It's got to be less than that.
6.6.
It was actually $9 million.
Really?
So
okay.
Still not great. It had a $2 million opening weekend. Now, let me tell you something. It was going to be in our fun facts, but I'm going to tell you now because it's about money. So it sounds like this was a failure, right?
Yeah.
But it actually made $41.6 million in home video sales.
No way.
So no one went to see this movie. Because, again, January is the death month for a movie because everyone's tired from
Post-Christmas,
and no one wants to go see a movie. So... everyone loved this movie after the fact.
Wow.
And also, it was extremely successful in India in the box office.
Why?
Monkey. They went to Bali. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no clue. Anyway, it has... You want to guess what the critics score is? This may be...
the lowest we've done.
How low was Butterfly Effect 2?
I
don't
like
remember.
A 14? Or like a 22?
Well, yeah, here, look it up real quick, Craiger. Here, I'm going to tell you the audience score first.
Okay.
40%. Bad. But audience is like, okay, cool.
Yeah, and the 40% all rides on just monkey fart sounds.
Yes. Yeah. Critic was 12%. Which I think might be a record low for our podcast. I can't remember Butterfly Effect 2, which is why Craiger's looking it up.
There was a Butterfly Effect 3.
Yeah, there was 4 of them, I think.
Yeah.
I think Butterfly Effect 3 was called like Revelation.
I'd give this a 12, probably.
Yeah, I think, and all the critic reviews were the same, where it was like, there was a monkey, and then all of them had the same joke too, like, don't check in for this one. And I'm like, oh, come on, bad. What is it with critics and bad puns?
That's bad.
Where do you find the rating on this?
Rotten Tomatoes. Are you on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, I went to IMDb.
Oh, IMDb. That's okay. I'm gonna keep talking here.
I'll look it up.
This was filmed at the Dorchester in London for the interior.
Okay.
Do you know what the exterior was, though? Did you recognize that building?
No.
No.
It's in downtown L.A.
Is it?
Yeah, it's the Bullocks-Wilshire building that's now being used for Southwestern Law School.
Oh.
It's down,
should have known.
It's down in that area. No, it's down in that area that no one goes to in L.A. because it's not quite like where Staples Center is.
Yeah.
It's north on the 101 by a few miles, and then inland a little bit from there.
So no one goes there.
Unless you were going to the law school, literally no one goes over there.
Yeah.
But it's like a more iconic Art Deco building of LA. You know, like it's from that
it could
era.
pass
and
as a
everything.
hotel.
Yeah. So the director. Tell me what was the score for
27.
27.
Still too high.
So this is the lowest I think
that we've done.
How much?
12% for critic response. Yeah.
That is bad.
Really bad. So the director is a guy named Ken Kwapis. Kwapis.
Oh, what a memorable name.
He goes by Guapos.
Actually, he did mostly TV, and he tried to get into film, and this pretty much bombed.
Yeah.
And he never really did film again, but he did a lot of TV, and I'll tell you what he's done recently. 5 episodes of Santa Clarita Diet.
Okay.
He's done 13 episodes of The Office.
Okay.
19 episodes of Malcolm in the Middle.
Wow.
And 2 episodes of Freaks and Geeks.
Wow.
So he kills TV.
So he did, and that's just the ones that I like. He did a lot more television. So he's good on that end.
And I like all his shows are amazing, and I liked Santa Clarita Diet a lot.
See, I didn't get into. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I was like, not too hot on it. So.
I watched the first 2 seasons.
Well, also I really like.
Is there 3 now?
Aren't there 3? I haven't watched the third one.
There's 3.
Okay.
I really like. What's the husband's name?
Yes.
Drew Barrymore.
She looks like a man.
Is his name Oliphant or something like that?
Timothy Oliphant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love him. He's a really funny guy.
Timothy Elephant.
And then also our favorite actor of all time,
Drew Barrymore.
Nathan Fillion
was a head.
Oh, that's right. I forgot Nathan Fillion was in it.
And he was the best head ever.
Dude, I wish Nathan Fillion was like my uncle. Okay, so anyway, we have Jason Alexander. That's right.
Yep.
Jason Alexander as Robert Grant. And no, he doesn't play a dejected, balding 40-year-old man.
No.
He's actually
like a successful
father of 2 children.
Yeah.
This felt weird.
He played such a likable guy.
He played it, but I didn't like it because I didn't want him playing a likable guy. I'm like,
you wanted him to be neurotic and be George Costanza.
You're supposed to be the guy he was in Shallow Hal and Pretty Woman.
Oh my God, I forgot about
Shallow Hal. He always plays Seinfeld, Shallow Hal, Pretty Woman. He always plays the really douchey guy.
See, I've never seen Pretty Woman or Seinfeld.
Pretty Woman's okay.
And Shallow Hal, I only remember Jack Black's character. I don't remember the tail guy.
Yeah.
I just remember he had
Get
a tail.
over here, Houdini. So anyway, Shallow Hal is a great movie.
I haven't seen that movie in forever.
Jason Alexander, that's right, he's in it. Now, Eric Lloyd played Kyle Grant, the main character, the kid from the Santa Claus. It's really all he's known for, but I will forever love this kid
the Santa
because
Claus 2 and 3.
You're right, the Santa Claus saga, if you will.
Great saga.
Yeah, it's great.
Started hot, ended real cold.
Yeah, and now Mrs. Dubrow.
Yeah, it was Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway.
Yeah.
Why did I not recognize her? I love Bonnie and Clyde.
Because I honestly thought she was done away with in the acting.
Done away. Yeah, but she was
When she walked in, I was like, "Huh, Faye Dunaway."
Yeah, so cool. We have Rupert Everett.
Oh, is that the guy with the tooth guy?
Lord Rutledge. If you want to know what he's from, more recently, he does the voice of Prince Charming in Shrek.
Oh.
He was in the Black Mirror episode 15 Million Merits in the first season. He was one of the judges. And also...
wow!
But he's also, I think, the main guy in My Best Friend's Wedding, which is another great Julia Roberts movie.
Yeah.
Man, you need to get a Julia Roberts train going here for
honestly,
Pretty Woman and My Best Friend's Wedding.
I don't think
is she even in My Best Friend's Wedding?
I don't know.
You're thinking of Jennifer Lopez, dude.
No, that's not who I think it's Julia Roberts.
My Best Friend's...
I have no idea.
Wait.
I don't watch a lot of rom-coms.
I watched more since I've got with Madison.
No, the Wedding Planner's J-Lo.
Sure.
Yeah, the Wedding Planner, yes. Julia Roberts is in My Best Friend's Wedding. The Wedding Planner is J-Lo, and the Wedding Singer is Adam Sandler.
And Barry.
So,
and
yeah.
And Timothy Olyphant.
Yes, and Timothy Olyphant.
But see, the problem, honestly, hot take, I don't think Julia Roberts is terribly attractive or a good actress.
I'm not saying she's terribly attractive. I'm just saying she's in movies that
I'm
I
just
enjoy.
I'm just saying a lot of people like her. I don't terribly like her.
Okay, that's fine.
I like her. I like her niece.
Her knees? What's up with her knees?
Her
Are they
niece.
sexy knees?
Her niece, ooh, sexy.
Her niece.
Are they the bee's knees?
No, her niece.
I don't know who her niece is.
The one
Oh,
from
Emma
America.
Roberts.
Yeah,
Or the
Emma
Millers.
Yes, Emma Roberts is good. So I was very happy when the sequence was going with telling you everyone in it, and I saw Paul Rubens.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what? I don't remember Paul Rubens being in it.
Pee Wee Herman.
Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, I didn't know that was his name.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I was
yeah.
waiting for you to say Pee Wee Herman.
He plays Buck LaForge.
Which is a great name.
I thought he did a great job in this because you expect
really
him to
good
be
job.
like Pee Wee,
Yeah.
and he's completely opposite.
And
of like
creepy
Pee-wee.
and
Yeah.
weird.
I got to see the only parts I got to see were like him getting hired as I'm falling asleep, and then I
Yes.
got to see like at the end when he's like, "I'm sorry," and he gets punched. He's like, "I deserve that."
But he had a lot of great moments.
Yeah.
He was good.
Also,
I saw a turtle the size of a Volkswagen.
I missed some good parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a whole theory about the ape coming from
The sewer.
sewers. It was awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
So dumb.
It's like it was 1967, the summer of love.
He did say that.
Yeah.
He's 2 years. He's 2 years premature.
Yeah. What were we gonna say, Craig?
I couldn't put my finger on it, but I know I've seen the owner of the hotel so many different movies.
DeBrow?
Yeah.
You mean the girl?
No, the owner.
Oh, the older dude.
Yeah.
He's
been in a bunch.
He's in a lot of things.
Here's the thing. He's in a lot of things. Nothing that I had watched, though. But he had a very, very long IMDb page. I didn't throw him on here because there was nothing like pop culture-ish on it.
That sounds like pretty
but
terrible.
the last,
hosting.
yeah, my bad. The last one I put on here is Glenn Shaddix, who played Lionel Spaulding.
Yep.
He's from Beetlejuice.
Yep.
The
Who is
dude,
Lionel Spaulding?
He was the
The
guy,
big
the
guy
guy with the
big guy
dog,
with the
Neil.
dog.
Yeah.
He was in Beetlejuice, Planet of the Apes, the 2001 edition of it.
Really?
That's right.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
So
they
he's
had
2
Planet
for-
of the Apes,
Yeah,
the OG,
which
in
is
the
good.
movie.
He's 2 for 2 on 8
He's
movies.
the voice of the mayor in Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh.
And in the movie Demolition Man,
Sick.
which we should totally
Yeah,
do
that movie's
on this
incredible.
podcast. Finally, music was done by a guy named Miles Goodman. He did a bunch of 80s things, Little Shop of Horrors, What About Bob?
Cool,
Those are two
cool.
of the big
Oh, What
ones.
About
he did.
Bob? That's a good
Yeah,
one.
What About Bob is a great movie.
Yeah.
I do like
So
that
is Little
one.
Shop of Horrors.
I've never seen the movie.
love
Is
though.
it horrors or horrors?
Horrors.
I thought it was
Horrors.
horrors.
You more
Horrors.
excited?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you
Oh,
guys.
that puts a whole other layer to Feed Me Seymour. It's funny if you've seen the movie.
I wish I knew that. Okay. Here's another thing that's funny to some people. Oh yes, it's time for Jordan to explain the movie quickly. All right, guys, you ready for me to explain this movie?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. After realizing that Seinfeld was just one long bad nightmare, Jason Alexander awakes to his real life of having 2 kids and being the manager of a 5-star hotel. But little does he know the shenanigans are about to take place all over again. There you go. That's how
pretty
I
good.
explain this movie.
By the way, it just clicked to me. Did anyone else realize that in the last scene when DeBrow, the owner, comes in and gives it, I want to offer you your job, my
That girl
wife.
who was there?
I'm like,
Yeah.
they're like, it's a mistress, and they're not saying it's a mistress.
yeah.
I literally put that as a note that we're going to talk about in our next segment, which is the plot breakdown. Let's get ready to break it down. This is the plot breakdown. That was the glitchy plot breakdown. Yeah.
You got some technical
Oh,
difficulties
I
there?
got so many different ones. It's fun. I
one's
enjoy
glitchy.
doing a new one
I have.
every week.
I will talk to you off air.
Yeah.
I have a great idea for another breakdown.
Okay, sounds good. Is it me just crying in the corner,
It was gonna be-
losing my religion?
It was gonna be me, just like.
That would be a good one.
That is
All
good.
right, so we're introduced to the New York 5-star hotel known as the Majestic,
Oh.
and its manager
was-
Robert Grant and his 2 kids Kyle and Brian.
The Majestic's what I was called in high school.
No, okay then. Kyle and Brian get into shenanigans all the time.
Yeah, they
as
do.
all kids do in the 90s.
And they climb in air ducts and rollerblade.
Yeah, they do all the things we did when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know what your guys' favorite shenanigans are? Shanahanigans.
Shenanigans, that's
Ooh,
true.
it is
yeah, with a little bit of mic on it. So we find out there is a ball upcoming and that Robert spends too much of his time at his job.
Yeah, and his
Now-
kids feel neglected.
Yeah, now here's the thing. There's a scene where he gives the kids the knife and says, "Stab me in the back." And I was like, if they stabbed him in the back right now, this movie would take a weird
It would
twist
take
and it'd be
such
a
a
way
weird turn.
different movie.
Yeah.
I want to see that movie. Anyway, they live in a hotel, not just work there. They actually live like in an apartment in a hotel, which is funny because Jason Alexander's character makes a comment at one point. He goes, if we get fired, we're gonna have to live in a trailer park. I'm like, you are the manager of a 5-star hotel in New York City with this schwanky apartment that you live in.
That you
if
don't
you got
pay
fired,
rent.
you'd be able to get a job pretty easily with that kind of resume.
Yeah.
And I doubt you'd be going to a trailer park.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then they make another comment later. It's like, we're gonna have to live in a Motel 6, right?
But
I'm like, what?
But I 100% agree with you. But at the same time, if we're taking this movie as in the perspective of the main character, a kid, then as a kid, that's how your mind would work. Oh, if my dad loses his job, we're going to go to the trailer park.
So you saying that you're having a theory that this whole movie is from an unreliable narrator?
Yes.
Akin to Fight Club. This movie is Fight Club.
It is.
Yeah. So
Monkey Fight Club.
Yeah. Ooh, that would be cool. So Jason Alexander's character in this is classic Jason Alexander with a little bit less douchery and a little bit less neurosis.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all it was. Lord Rutledge shows up with a big suitcase, and he's super creepy.
He's really creepy.
And right away, Kyle realizes something's kind of off.
He
about
reminded
him.
me of someone else, I couldn't even put my
Nigel
finger-
Thornberry.
Well, maybe.
Smashing.
I don't know, but there was just something about him.
Freddie Mercury.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
That was it. It was Freddie Mercury.
Toothy McTootherson.
Yeah.
That's right.
So
yeah.
many false teeth.
Yeah. So can I say one thing that really bugs me that's a trope in 90s movies is
A villain with a cane?
No bras.
Well, that I like. Computers with these weird 3D animations. They literally it's like, hey, I'm on a computer and I click a button and it does this 3D
model.
animation where it like zooms in and then like it works where computers don't they type in a thing and it just searches it. I'm like, this is 96. Computers don't even really do that now.
They barely even do that.
It's like
now.
that and like Jurassic Park when it does like that
Oh,
zoom
yeah.
in and she's like, it's a CD-ROM or whatever. And I'm like, God, can you shut up? Like, them trying to put computers in movies in the 90s, just, I hate it.
It gives
hate it
everyone
so much.
false expectations.
Yeah, and also it just looks terrible and stupid.
Instead of him but you know how like boring and non-visual storytelling it would be if he just like pulled up like a roster of where everyone is in the hotel and he's that's that lady
or he
I
could
met.
have pulled open like a blueprint.
I was just about to say that would have been just as realistic, more realistic as entertaining if he did just a blueprint.
Yeah. So there we go.
And he was like in room 827. Boop. Like there you go.
So we meet the owner of the hotel, Dubrow alert.
Yeah, Dubrow alert.
And we have a fun. Here's a classic line where Mr. Dubrow goes, "Why is he talking to his crotch when he has his kid under the table and everything?"
Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
Wait, you guys don't talk to your crotches?
No. Sometimes, like if he's feeling a little shy and Madison's getting a little ornery. Anyway,
you're like, come on, champ, you got this.
He's like, why are you still shy? We've been married for years.
You are a neat guy. So
it's like, who's my good boy?
That's the pep talk he needs. You are a neat guy.
Well, you don't know because it's from Friends.
Oh.
That Bruce Willis gives himself a pep talk, and he's like, "You're a neat guy. You got this, Paul. You're one neat guy." Anyway,
okay, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. See, there's episodes I think you would enjoy, like 6 out of all 9 seasons. Anyway, we learn Grant's firing system because he's a nice guy that he doesn't actually fire them. He just gives them a week paid vacation and says, "But you have to leave here crying right now because Mrs. Dubrow is such a bad owner that she doesn't remember who she fires and who she doesn't."
Exactly.
But also, he's being a good guy, but he's stealing from the company.
That's fine.
Whatever.
Just saying.
That's allowed if Dubrow is a dick. Dubrow dick.
Wouldn't she just
tune in next week?
Wouldn't
for
she just
Dubrow
be
dick.
a twat?
A waffle twat waffle. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, add a breakfast food to it.
That's just for Sarah.
Can I be a dick pancake?
You could be a dick pancake. Is that a pancake in the shape of a dick, or like your dick got smashed on the road?
My dick got smashed on. It's flat. It's really flat.
Yeah.
I roll it up like the bottom of a tube of toothpaste.
So then I'll be a taint waffle.
You're able to like slide it under the door.
Yeah. You could be a Gooch Eggs Benedict.
Ooh, a Gooch Egg Benedict.
I don't like eggs Benedict.
Oh, you don't want to be a good old fashioned Geb?
Can I have? I'm trying to think of something like to go with the country sausage.
Anyway, guys, let's bring it back
biscuits
to
and
Dunston
gravy
here.
and taint.
Biscuits and gravy and taint.
On the side. What are we even talking about anymore? We've completely lost it.
This is like teetering on like the board. Like we're dipping our
How
toe
many
over
barks
the
have
line.
we had? I don't think I put any barks in.
I don't think any. There were no bad words.
We haven't said any bad words.
No.
We're just saying content that probably isn't very PG.
Yeah.
We're a little bit PG-13.
Yeah. So anyway, Dunston's watching Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
Kyle knows something's up. Like I said, when Dunston robs a room.
Yeah.
When he does it, he drinks perfume.
Yeah.
Wouldn't he be dead?
I don't know. Did orangutans drink perfume in the wild?
I don't
That's
think
their
so.
natural source of nutrition.
I don't think so.
The world may never know.
We also meet the thirsty old slutty chick.
Oh, yeah. She is.
Deli Croce.
That's why orangutans are going extinct.
Yeah, because they just drink perfume.
Keep perfume.
In the wild.
Yeah, Deli Croce is real thirsty. She wants to get with everyone in that hotel.
Everybody.
Because my husband is not accompanying
Now,
me.
we have a moment where Kyle is walking the dog on the balcony for one of the guests.
Who walks a dog on the balcony?
Well, there's hotels like in downtown areas that have
like a
places
rooftop
to walk
terrace.
Have you ever been to an airport? Airports have areas for your dog, too.
They put the terrier in terrace.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Here's the thing. The dog jumps off the balcony.
And falls.
Which is like 40 stories in the sky.
And
Maybe
falls
not
into
that
a
much, like
dumpster.
20. Falls into a dumpster, but doesn't die.
He's fine.
This movie has a surprising amount of scenes of people falling from great heights and not dying.
Yeah.
Way to teach kids that they cannot die.
I falling from such
it didn't even register. It's like they drop from the top floor to the bottom. It's like, we're in sheets. We're okay.
Yeah, the sheets just broke my fall.
Yeah.
Just like
culturally ambiguous pillows.
Culturally ambiguous pillows. That's a callback to Rocco's Modern Life. Anyway, I didn't like that at all. Anyway, so we keep moving. Side plot is that Brew thinks that Rutledge is there to inspect the hotel.
Yes.
But we find out later it's actually Lionel Spaulding who keeps getting the short end of every stick.
Well, they both had the same first name.
No, they didn't.
Weren't they both Lionel?
No,
oh, no,
he's
Lord.
Lord. They never said his first name. He was just Lord Rutledge. Anyway. Also, there was a moment where they kind of alluded to Rutledge killed Dunston's brother.
Yeah, he did.
Just like killed him
with like a spiky, stabby cane machine.
That's brutal.
That looks like something you'd like go inside someone's beehole with to grab something.
Or
like a good old fashioned beehole object
like,
grabber.
how could you kill someone? That's not those.
It could have been sharp.
But they're not very strong. Like, why are you going to kill an ape with that?
It pretty much was. They just got one of those things where when you
like
throw
a head
your
scratcher.
Well, you throw your ball on the roof and you have the thing where you grab the ball off the roof. That's essentially what it was.
It's to get testicles.
Yeah, testicle scratcher. So Kyle finds Dunston. Now, in this scene, another thing that bothered me is that their bathroom has a giant vent with no screws. It just opens into the air duct.
That everyone could go into.
So I'm like, so that's a thing just in your bathroom?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
They also have a moment where Brian, the older brother, says, there's a box of magazines under my bed. If anything happens to me, get rid of them.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the equivalent of delete my browser history.
Yes.
And then also, Kyle gets really into Dunston really quick. Like, Kyle literally meets Dunston, and 2 seconds later is kissing him on the mouth.
Dude, if you were 8, wouldn't you kiss a monkey?
I guess.
I think I would.
I guess, but you're also bi.
Yeah, but I'm not like by women and animals.
And monkeys.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But, dude, if a monkey went to go kiss me, I'd kiss a monkey.
I don't know.
I would be scared.
You do like pansies.
I would be scared. I would be scared that he would go right at the moment I'm about to kiss him, and I'd have like ape spit in my face.
That'd be funny though.
Ugh. I guess it'd be funny. But anyway, Robert doesn't believe Kyle about Dunston at first, and that Lord Rutledge is bad.
Wait, you're telling me in a 90s movie the parent doesn't believe the kid about the
Wait,
thing that's going on?
Right? Yeah.
Hang on. I don't have a joke.
Okay. We all waited for that one.
Yeah.
Just keep hanging on.
But Robert finds out real quick that Dunston is real when he's in a meeting and sees him.
Yeah.
I love this meeting because he's talking to these two old ladies about doing a charity event there.
Yeah.
And it's literally this like for a disease you never heard of, and the ladies are like, all the good diseases were taken. And then they're pouring whiskey into their tea a little bit later. I'm like, what?
I mildly woke up to like see them like taking a flask and pouring. Like, those ladies got it going on.
Yeah, those ladies go
they
hard.
know how to roll.
So they hire Paul Rubin's character Buck for animal control to get Dunston out of the hotel.
Yes.
And I love the moment where they're like, "How did the orangutan get here?" And he goes, "Well, when two orangutans fall in love." He's like, "No, not like that."
Yeah.
That's great.
And that whole scene where he's like sliding around the table and like moving and lifting things
was so
and, like,
weird and
it was
funny.
so weird and funny.
I thought that Paul Rubens probably improv'd a lot of that.
I'm sure he did.
And then went to jail right after this.
Yeah. For lewd acts in a theater.
While he was watching this movie.
Oh no.
That feels like a prescription drug.
Ludax.
Ludax.
What Ludax could cause anal leakage. Wasn't his lewd acts to like some Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen thing?
No,
I think it was in a porno theater.
It was in an X-rated movie theater.
Oh, okay. Because I thought that the whole.
Also, can I say who thought it was a good idea to show pornographic film in a movie theater?
Yeah, that's not smart.
That's the old school way before home video.
Yeah, actually, pornography made the home video.
That makes the Dane
industry.
Cook joke a lot more real.
It makes the what joke?
The Dane Cook joke a lot more real.
Oh, you remember that joke?
Yes.
Okay, they remember that joke. If you remember that joke, write in to wreckmypodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was going to say that... What was I going to say? I was going to say I thought that Paul Rubens did that in a Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen film because of Eminem's song Shake, or whatever that ass thing is. What's it called?
Oh, Shake the whatever the ass thing is.
The one that was on the trivia.
You make my pee-pee go, but doing. That song, I thought that he was alluding to that. Anyway, we're way off topic here. So Buck is going to kill... Buck is going to kill Dunston.
Right.
With a tranquilizer.
It's like...
Tranquilizer.
Yeah, tranquilizer. I don't know why you just don't use a bullet if you're planning on killing the animal.
Because it won't kill a person if he misses.
That's true. Okay. Touche.
That's my fake logic for this.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. You guys don't just shoot guns in hotels?
What are you, Yosemite Sam? Yeah!
Ooh, I almost made a terrible joke.
Uh-oh, was it a mass shooting joke?
Yep. Yeah, we're going to go forward, continue. They're tranquilizer darts.
Yeah, people died there. So anyway, Kyle saves Dunston, but he's bleeding, so they fix him up real good, planning to take Dunston.
They do monkey surgery.
Yeah. Brian is very underrated. He's getting with these like older French chicks. He's doing monkey surgery.
Yeah.
Who's Brian?
The older
The one
brother.
with the lisp.
Oh wow. Yeah. Maybe
maybe that
was the key in the 90s because he was getting with some old ladies my age now.
They had the classic 90s older brother haircut.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that JTT haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was thinking more Boy Meets World.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
Yes. So they're planning on taking Dunston to the zoo when the ball happens, because apparently no one pays attention to anything below their waist in this movie.
Not at all.
This monkey or ape was running around the hotel, and no one noticed it.
Except for the lady whose husband is here. She only pays attention below the belt.
That's
all.
Nice. That's my phone. So here's another problem I had, because here's the climax of the scene where Rutledge tries to get Dunston. Dunston's running away. They're going through the ball. Robert's trying to stop Rutledge. All the stuff's going on. All the plots hitting this one scene while the ball is going on. Robert fights Rutledge in the kitchen.
You almost said shower.
I almost said shower. In the kitchen. And they're dueling and all stuff. There's like 20 chefs walking around that are presumably the employees of Robert.
Yeah.
That know who he is. And they just sit there and watch as Rutledge has a knife to him and don't try and do anything
And on
to
top
help.
of that, like, he's obviously a good boss, so they should want to help him.
So like, what the heck? I'm like, what are all these chefs just standing around for?
Right.
They're
help.
They're like, sous chef, can I go?
Yeah, they did
I
get
wanna
permission
go.
from
Yeah.
their
superior
head chef.
Yeah.
Then Robert stops Rutledge and he's arrested. Robert is fired because the Majestic gets demoted to a 1-star, and Robert is like, cool, whatever, screw you.
Yeah.
But then the next day, one thing I want to mention here, the hotel going from a 5-star to a 1-star, there's a lot more ramifications here from a real-life perspective, such as the hotel going under and everyone losing their job.
Yeah.
So I'm like, way to just write that off, kids movie.
Yeah, no, all it has to do with is if the manager's gone, then don't worry about it.
Just go to Bali.
So then that's what happens. The next morning, we get Mr. Dubrow showing up and giving Robert his job back with his weird side chick over there, who really loved Dunston too,
and
getting all up in that orangutan, if you know what I mean. Yeah,
she
it was really
real
weird.
Young.
I'm gonna say maybe that's his daughter.
No, what they say is it's their niece.
Do they really say that?
That's a running joke. Like a lot of like it's a running joke.
Yeah.
Like
I must not be running fast enough to get that joke.
Yeah, really rich, wealthy people will bring their mistress and say, "I'm here with my niece."
Ah, got it. Okay, I must not be that rich either.
Yeah, I'm not.
Anyway, they offer Robert his job back, and he's like, you know what? I need more time with my kids. So they say, we'll let you be the manager of Bali Majestic.
They don't actually say that. They just kind of infer it.
Is it inferred or implied?
Inferred implied.
Let's move to fun facts. So I got two.
But hang on, before the fun fact.
Yes.
Are we gonna just gloss over the fact that Dunston has a family now?
Oh yeah, and like, how long was that supposed to be?
2 minutes.
Like a month, and now he's got a family.
Yeah, he married some monkey babe and
let's
had a
be
little.
honest.
monkey.
Yeah,
I don't think they got married. I think he knocked her up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because they're not gonna wait 9. Because I'm assuming, I don't know how monkey genetics work, but I'm assuming it's probably similar to humans, where it's like 9 months.
Siri, what is the gestation period for a pregnant orangutan?
I found this on the web.
Whoa, you have a British Siri.
I have Australian Siri.
Oh, you have an Australian
Australian
Siri
as well.
Wow.
It lasts around 8.5 months.
Yeah. So they're not gonna. So you're telling me they waited like probably around like a year, because the monkey's age
to let Lionel Spaulding come back.
Yeah. There's no way they would have done it immediately.
All I gotta say about that is,
maybe Dunston's a good guy.
Bumblebee.
Maybe Dunston's a good guy and met a monkey broad that already had a kid, and he was like, I could step up.
Yeah.
Surrogate father.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He was moving into a rough neighborhood, and he's being the good guy.
Yeah, he had a dark past.
Yeah,
he knows
Bali
what
is
it's
a
like.
rough neighborhood.
Yeah, Bali on a resort is terrible.
Oh yeah, people just always breaking out and dancing. It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
Cocoa
nuts.
Would you say that's bananas?
Bananas.
So I got 2 fun facts for you guys.
Okay.
That's it.
And that's it. And then we're done with this episode.
Nice.
Congratulations, everyone that made it to the end. With us like rambling about nothing. When when it's a movie that we kind of don't care about talking about, we start talking about nothing, like biscuit taints and stuff. Or whatever.
Hashtag problem. A lot of our recent movies have been trash.
I think we covered the actual content of this film for 20 minutes of this podcast.
Yeah, and it's like a 45-minute podcast. So anyway, Jason Alexander went bald at age 16.
Oh, cool. Good for him.
Yeah, that kind of sucks for him.
The dad.
Yeah, that's why he's bald and
age
everything.
16.
Yeah, age 16.
Rough.
Yeah. And then
brutal.
finally, Faye Dunaway was nominated for a Golden Raspberry Award that year for this movie.
Oh, man, I believe it.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yeesh.
I mean, she's like one of the most famous, prolific actors of all time, and then she's in
That
Dunston
Kreger
checks
didn't
in.
know. Everyone's got to do something for a paycheck when they get older.
Yeah. Yeah, that's more of a commentary on the status of Hollywood and hiring older
honestly,
actors.
in my mind, I've kind of done away with all of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
dude, if I was ever in a relationship with someone in the Dunaway family, that would just be like, I would be dumped like within a week.
Stop with the Dunaway joke. So guys, there's this.
Do you want me to done away with them?
There's this thing called Instagram and Twitter that you can find us on.
Nice.
At Wreck My Podcast. Or there's a thing called electronic mail.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like a pigeon in your computer that sends mail to it.
Like a cuckoo pigeon?
Like a cuckoo pigeon. Where's that kid at?
He actually came back to Crespi. Yeah,
nice.
I have him in my class.
Oh, cool.
He lost like 40 pounds.
Because didn't he do a TV show or a movie or got?
He did a movie. Yeah.
He did a movie?
Oh, so the movie.
Is it a movie that we will probably see?
He didn't get fired. He completed it.
He completed the movie, so I'm
To
gonna have to
full
ask
completion.
him. I'm gonna have to ask him when it comes out and what it is. I don't know if he signed like a what's it
NDA.
called? An NDA. Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost said a DNA. And
A
I was like,
DNA.
that's wrong.
A disclosure non-agreement.
Yeah. Or deoxyribonucleic acid.
There you go. It's what we're made of. Dino DNA.
Dino DNA.
Please give us a rating and review that's not 1 star.
Or we're gonna have to fire Jordan and send him to Bali.
I'll be going to Bali.
So really please send us a 1 star.
Guys, I hear rumors that there's that coveted 6 star coming out on iTunes podcast.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure it's just a brooch.
Oh yeah, it's a brooch.
Okay.
Oh,
That's
darn,
only if we want to broach that.
Dang.
But also go check out our YouTube. Go there. We're 68. I want to get to 100 subscribers so I can have a freaking URL that's the right URL.
Tell your friends.
Yeah. Tell your friends about this.
Just subscribe. You don't even have to watch it.
No,
Just subscribe.
I promise I won't.
Can we just
spam
make
your
a bunch of
inbox.
emails?
Yes, dude. We just make a bunch of fake Gmail accounts.
No,
There
just
you
go to your friends. Be like, hey, let me see your YouTube. Let me see your phone real quick.
Subscribe.
Go to their YouTube and
and
subscribe.
hit the bell to piss them off.
Yeah.
Ring my bell.
If you want to support us, I don't know why you'd want to after this. Support us. But we have a Patreon. We also have merchandise, and we have an Amazon link. All can be found on wreckmypodcast.com.
And we promise that we will do better content coming up. Like soon, we're going to be doing The Boys.
Well, yes, and next week we're probably going to be doing Rocket Power because the Brew Interviews just sent us the first season DVD, and I didn't know this, but the first season literally has like 40 episodes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
It is so. It's like I'm like, was the whole series the first season?
No, I just remembered like each technically episode had 2 episodes.
Yes,
that's why.
That's why.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's like Current Robot Chicken, like 15 minutes per Janero.
I forgot that they did that. Thank you to Ben from Petrified Gumbo Music for making our amazing song and also not making Dunston checks in. If you have a podcast or show that you need a composition for, hit him up at petrifiedgumbomusic.com. We have episodes themed on a specific topic like this come out every Wednesday. Like I said, Rocket Power will be coming up soon. The Boys will be coming up soon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that maybe September. Maybe we'll do Man Month finally, where it's all movies with man in the title. So we'll see. We'll get there. And the boys could be a part of that because they're like little men. Mondays we have episodes come out called Around a Round Table. That's a segment show where we do fun stuff that's fun. And thank you to my guests for being here. I personally want to thank every listener because this was ridiculous. And so if you give me your email, I will send you a personal thank you.
I'd also like to stress that this was a Patreon suggested.
Yeah. Yes.
We did not choose this.
So
we didn't.
Thank you, Cole Phen of Cole Phen Enterprises.
We love you, Cole Phen Enterprises.
Cole Phen Enterprises. This was on my list, though. So eventually we were going to get to it. You know what other thing he wanted us to do?
Okay, what?
Was Slappy the something.
Oh, Slappy the Seal?
Yeah, Slappy the Seal, which I had never heard of, and I had to... They don't even have a trailer for it.
Oh, it's called Slappy and the Stinkers.
Yes, Slappy and the Stinkers. That's what it is. They don't even have a trailer for it. I had to watch, like, clips, and it's literally, like, a terrible version of, like, Little Rascals mixed with the Goonies.
Yeah.
It's so weird and bad.
It's weird. Cole loved that movie.
Oh, my God. So if next month we may be watching Slappy and the Stinkers.
I feel like our content's been lacking on the Rec Minds recently. I think we need to like up the what
we just did Rocco's Modern Life.
We just did Dunston checks in.
Just did it.
And you know how many listeners checked out?
Yeah.
Wow, is he reviewing the movie? All right, thank you to the listeners. I loved getting wrecked with you. Goodbye.
And here's a goodbye from Dunston. That's the whole movie. That's the movie.
Is that your Jar Jar Binks?
Mr. Going home. Yeah. Bye. I love you.
I appreciate all of you.
Wreck My Podcast. Wreck My Podcast.
No heart can resist him. No kid can live without him. No chimney can stop him. And when he drops in, you'd better not pout. Dunston checks in to a theater near you.